Ahoy, welcome back to the last train home. We just help out some local villagers with their farm chores, and then they were set upon by Red Army looters, who started to murder them, so we helped. And these are the spoils. We even killed some wolves. Another day, another victory. You may have doubts and worries, but for the moment, all there is a sense of triumph. You savor the feeling before heading back to the train. So that party is exhausted and wounded, so they'll need some rest. Team number 3 is head up to an abandoned town ahead on the tracks. And we need to start taking stock of what we have and planning some upgrades. So car number 1 needs an upgrade to its living space. It's already had the quality of life improvements. We could also improve the insulation. If we do that proactively, we won't be affected by changes in temperature straight away. But we want to increase the space in this car so that more people can take advantage of the amenities. So we'll do that upgrade while we wait for the team to return. Team 3 also stopped in at the lumberyard. Everybody's exhausted. That's the drunkard from the party at the bar. He's going to need another 6 hours to sleep off his hangover. We'll give him some stimulants instead. Get up, because we need you to drive the train. He is the engineer. We don't have many of them. Alright, so we'll assign him back on after his hangover. We've given him something to perk him up. Literally Percocet, probably. I'm not sure if the Czechs had access to that. And we'll move, so now that that's upgraded, we can move some people in to take advantage of the extra benefits of this car. We have room for one more space upgrade. But that's going to cost a lot more wood. More wood than we can find at the moment. We could do the insulation. Yeah, that'll be our next thing. Upgrade the living space. Make car 1 the premier car. Now I also want to upgrade the engine before we proceed to the next area. Just so we can take advantage of the fuel savings of 20%. Got a lake and a town to visit, so perhaps we will stop up there, do the upgrades to the locomotive, and send out a couple of teams while we do that. Maybe even just one team. So they're on their fishing trip. Midnight fishing trip. Oh, by the time they get there, it'll be dawn, so the perfect time to fish. And we could stop in here for some food, although we are running very low on money. While the fishing trip is happening, we will upgrade the locomotive to improve the boiler. 100 steel. And we will get all the engineers and the stokers and everyone involved with the locomotive to do that job. Assign him to the shift. And then when we're ready to embark again, we'll put them back on their jobs. If we make this a speedy affair, we may be able to get 2 upgrades in. It's going to take 1 hour with 3 of them working on it. The next upgrade is to decrease the chance of an engine malfunction. As well as sturdy materials, that's 50% increase. Will decrease rather in the chance of an accident happening. It's pretty cheap too. Right, the fishers are going to stop in at the market. Suddenly 2 boys jump out of the bush and block the path of the soldiers. They're holding branches carved to look like rifles, aimed menacingly in your direction. Please don't shoot. We come in peace. How are you boys so armed? Father told us about how evil you legionnaires are. You take people's food and starve to let them starve in the winter. So we're going to give them some food. It's only going to cost 2. Try and build some goodwill. And that also repairs the morale, as a couple of the blokes have had a play with the boys. Children have still got to be children, despite what's going on in the country. We'll swap some normal rations for some special rations. And we'll head back to the train. Those upgrades to the locomotive are complete. So that team, they've got a lot of stamina. They can head to the forest and we'll move the locomotive up the tracks. We have the Red Army camp here. 3 skull mission. 10 stamina to do that mission. Perhaps we will stop in at the town to form up some kind of attack. Team 1 may be out of the fight. They won't be able to be involved with that. Too tired. 28 supplies. We find about a day's worth of rations if we do that foraging. So far. Even with the extra perks. Alright, head them back. Got another squad to go out and grab some timber. And 2 abandoned towns to explore. This guy's exhausted. But I can't do anything about that. You'll just have to sleep it off. Lumberyard was fruitful. 78 lumber. We will need that to upgrade the first car. The fancy car. And return to the train. And the train will move. So the Red Army camp will be the last thing that we deal with in this immediate area. Alright, train is moving. Can they make it there before the train gets around the corner? No, we'll have to stop. Just so they don't have to walk those extra few hundred kilometers. We'll make him super fit. Super fit worker. The burglar and his household buddy are going to go and check the abandoned towns. As we pull into Morshansk. Alright, we're ready to fight the Reds at the recruiting station. Pretty bold move. But it might keep the local villages safe for a while. We're going to disband all of our squads. We're going to take the maximum amount of troops that we can. And I want to build sort of a diverse, have a couple of each role. So we've got a medic, a grenadier, a sniper, a machine gunner, and a rifleman. One of each so far. So we're going to run with 3 riflemen, 2 machine gunners, 2 scouts, a grenadier, and a medic. Just got to stack the troops into this one. And make sure all of their perks are active. The scouts get distract and fast movement. Riflemen get silent step. I'm going to try and do this as quietly as possible. Squad 3 is still out and about, but I'm confident that these guys will be able to do it. They will be exhausted afterwards, though. It's going to use the majority of their stamina. Oh, we've got some news. The abandoned town. We found a cellar with coal. Seems pretty standard. Send those guys over there so they stay busy while we start fighting. Speed up time and travel to the Red Army camp. Just coming into the evening. So the mission will be at night time. Alright, we're ready to start. Recommended squad size is 8. Your soldiers make their way deep into the woods, making every attempt to move undetected. It's not long before the sound of shouting and gunfire reaches you, and a breeze carries the smell coming from the field kitchen. You quickly assess the situation from a nearby hill. Should we destroy the targets, or should we run away? No, we're going to go in. Killing the commanding officer is the goal.
Posádky tady není. Nejspíš mají zase něco za lubem. Naštěstí pro nás tu nechali velmi málo stráží. Jestli kvůli nadutosti nebo neschopnosti, to nevím. Pro nás je to dobrá příležitost vpadnout do jejich tábora. Zásoby, peníze, zbraně. Co můžete, seberte, co ne, zničte. Hledejte hlavně dokumenty. V naší těžké situaci mohou mít přesné informace větší cenu než zlato. Ale opatrně. Tyhle kopce jsou pro kulometná hnízda dokonalé. Takové pozice
Looks like there's a howitzer up on that hill.
A nezdržujte se. Těžko říct, jak dlouho budou rudí pryč.
We do not want to be hit by a howitzer.
Ano, pane.
Right, let's get into stealth mode. Being seen is not an option while there are live machine gun nests and howitzers on the field. Alright, I've got contact already.
Ano.
Just patrolling guards.
Zaujímám pozici.
Let's see if we can do something sneaky first.
Hledám kryt.
Oh, already been spotted.
Rozumím.
He's going to come out and investigate and see everyone up on the ridgeline. Yep. So much for stealth. Speed him up. Throw that grenade. Oh, sorry, charge with the bayonet. Took him down, get into cover. So far, that guy has proved to be our most active rifleman. He's a cross-class grenadier. I throw him right into the fights. He's proved to be very capable.
Tak se podíváme, co tam je.
Right, those guys are dealt with. No alarms raised. Slight amount of damage taken to the machine gunner and the rifleman.
Jsem na cestě. Rozumím.
Right, there's our first objective. I think that's where the howitzer was.
Ano.
Do not want to be spotted. It is facing the road. There's no telling if it can turn around and just lob one down into the pass. Use the binoculars. There's a couple of contacts. We outnumber them. We've got the option to distract them if we want, or we could just throw a grenade. Distract them with a deadly grenade. Oh, we've been spotted already. Yeah, it's us. We're the bad guys. Alright, now they've called for help, have they? Or are they calling in our coordinates?
Ano, pane, provedu.
Still ham-fisting it with the tactics.
Rozkazy? Ano.
Real-time strategy, I don't like pausing.
Už jdu.
If it gets really hairy, I'll have to, though.
Všechno, co najdu.
Oh, that thing's pointed right at us. Jesus Christ. It's only got a fairly short range.
Ano.
Should we just charge them with the bayonets, everybody? Yeah, all of the riflemen charge. Oh, I didn't kill him. We're being flanked. Get on the howitzer. Taking a little bit of damage. Let's use that weapon while we can. Yep, that works. See you later, mate.
Hledám kryt.
How far can it reach? Oh, we can reach the first trench line. That might be useful in our attack. Keep those two guys there on that artillery piece.
Dle rozkazu.
See if we can spot for them with the scout.
Samozřejmě.
Vaše rozkazy?
That's explosive. Don't shoot that. Okay, there's nothing else of note here except for that flashing red box, which I assume I could have used to kill everybody in their base.
Poslouchám.
Let's head out on our... See if we can get a fire mission for this artillery piece.
Hledám kryt. Vidím nepřítele.
Okay, we've got contacts. They look like they're in range. Silent, up. Target this here. This guy here. Looks like an officer. He's holding a pistol. Rounds out. Oh, beautiful hits.
Poslouchám.
Anyone else that could have one?
Se, co tam je.
Ooh, that's a remarkably undefended trench line. Looks like there's a couple of machine guns there that we could man.
Ano, měním pozici.
Let's sneak a little closer.
Podívám se.
Podle rozkazu.
We have two scouts, so we've got two uses of the binoculars.
Overím pozíciu.
We've already searched the farmhouse down there. There is a small track off that way.
Už idem.
Alright, let's make our move.
Zaujímám pozici. Poslouchám. To zvládneš.
Send the medic up to heal the guys that have taken damage.
Počúvam.
Some machine gun nests, two of them that we could take.
Ano. Jdu do krytu.
Alright, move up.
A kryjem se. Připravit, pane.
Well, we have a contact. Quick, get on the machine gun.
Možnost. Ano.
We won't worry about stealth right now. There we go. We can move everyone up now. We've got the safety of that machine gun nest.
Podívám se.
Check the road. There we go. We managed to shoot the other machine gunner.
Rozumím.
Alright, well, we are well in now.
Pozici. Idem na pozici. Rozumím.
Grab the medical supplies.
Pravenější už nebudu. Podívám se, co tam je.
There's another machine gun nest there.
Vidím nepřítele.
Let's man this one for now. And we can bring these guys up, I believe. They're no use anymore.
Pane. Jen klid. Budeš žít.
It's a shame that the howitzer doesn't have a little bit more range. We could have made more use of it.
Ano, pane. Samozřejmě. Vaše podle. Ano, pane.
More goods for the train. A bunch of fuel.
Rozumím. Rozumím. Poslouchám. Samozřejmě.
Alright, we will gather all the supplies and then form up in the center of this base. Oh, we've been spotted up the road.
Zaujímám pozici.
Quick,
Ano.
get out of their line of sight and let the machine guns do the talking.
Vaše rozkazy. Hledám.
And he wasn't expecting that. Those are brutally effective. There's a truck here that we can drive. That's even better. We can just storm up the road in a truck. That's always a good plan, to put all your men in one vehicle. There's another outpost up here, so we'll send the scout up to grab the watchtower.
Pozíciu.
Oh, there's another howitzer here. Okay.
Vaše ano, pane. Poslouchám.
Medic's very slow.
Hledám kryt. Připravenější už nebudu. Poslouchám, pane, zaujímám pozici. Nepřítel! Jdu do krytu.
Let's try and creep up here without being spotted again.
Hledám kryt. Už jdu.
Got a guard coming down the hill. Don't see us. We can't capture the watchtower while we are hiding.
Už jdu.
We don't really need to capture it. We know what's up there.
Ano, rozumím.
Should we just shoot them? Yeah. Before they turn the gun around? Okay. Bayonet them. And bayonet them. See how that works. Oh, they both attacked the same guy. Whoa, look at all the men that came out of the tent. Just get in their face. Take some cover, the guys that are close. Copped a bayonet to the leg. We're pushing them out. Take cover in front of them. Get up the hill. Taking some injuries up here. Maximilian's taking a beating. Get him healed up. Alright, so I have to keep in mind that when you use more than one bayonet, they attack the first targets that's in that circle. So we'll have to try and spread them out so that they don't overlap.
Rozumiem.
So this howitzer can see slightly into the next position. Let's go and take the watchtower.
Podľa rozkazu.
Pane, ano, pane.
Okay.
To zvládneš.
A couple of injuries that need to be treated.
Samozřejmě.
We still have men on the machine gun nest in the lower base.
Vaše rozkazy, pane. Pane?
Alright, let's start planning what we're going to do. We're going to head in through that little trail there. There's a tank here. Is that live? Can we drive that? Looks like a guy fixing it. Or we could just drop a howitzer on him.
Pane, to zvládneš.
But we'll get both of these guys healed up first.
Jen klid. Budeš žít.
There we go. He's being treated now.
Vaše rozkazy, pane? Samozřejmě. Poslouchám, pane. Rozumím.
Get the scout on the artillery piece.
Poslouchám. Jdu
And the rifleman.
na pozici. Poslouchám.
Get the rest of everyone else down the hill. Ready for attack. I don't think we need these guys down here anymore. So they can come and join the rest of the team. Okay, I think it's time to drop the big boom. Here it comes. Oh, what a way to end your day. Can't quite reach the other targets. Can we attack there? Just attack the ground and hope the splash damage kills him? Doesn't appear so. Alright, so that's pretty much lived up to its usefulness.
Vaše rozkazy.
Alright, let's form up and get down into that base.
Už jdu.
There's a lot of supplies to collect.
Moudrá
This is
volba.
going to be good for our expansion plans on the train.
Podľa rozkazu.
Rozkazy?
Let's test out the truck.
Ano. Ano.
This totally is not a bad idea. See if we can run over someone that's in the base. Doesn't appear to be anyone
Na cestě.
in sight. Let's go. We are totally... Oh, there's someone. Let's try and run him over.
Nepřítel.
No, it stopped. The truck stopped. Ah! Get everyone out.
Nepřítel.
Classic shenanigans in the truck. You give an order and no one gets out. There we go.
Vaše rozkazy zaměřují.
We are in danger. Get up there and stab them. Thank you very much.
Tak já to vypáčím.
There's one other guy. There's someone in the watchtower.
Jako by se stalo.
We can use that desk to heal someone.
Zdá se, že se blíží velká nepřátelská hlídka. Důrazně doporučuju zaútočit, dokud máme stále výhodu překvapení.
Okay, there's a large patrol
Aby
coming.
zavolali posily.
Kapitán, našli jsme polné rozkazy,
Let's
hlásení
quickly
a žádosti
grab
o rekvizíciu.
everything that we
Ukažte.
can.
Vaše rozkazy, pane?
Zdá se, že rudí sem byli nasazení kvůli nějaké speciální misi. Dobrý bože. To snad není pravda.
Co se děje?
Tohle hlášení prakticky naznačuje genocidu.
Pripravený, áno.
Right, so we'll grab everything we can,
Pane?
and then we'll assault that guy in the tower, and then set up an ambush for this patrol that
Podívám se.
is probably going to walk up that road any moment.
Ano.
So we'll make sure we spread the orders out.
Seberu všechno, co najdu.
Zde. Ano.
Počúvam.
Is there anything else? Oh, there's heaps of stuff over here we need to grab.
Presne tak, pane.
Poslouchám. Když něco najdu,
Rifle,
můžu si to
ammo.
nechat,
We're
pane?
going to need all of that.
Vaše rozkazy?
All right, all the orders are given. We'll see how much we can get done before this guy in the watchtower shoots at us.
Rozkazy? Měl jsi zůstat
Shoot that guy. Everyone's grabbed everything they need.
Poslouchám, pane.
Get them over here to
Ano, pane,
fight this guy.
provedu.
Áno.
The side is almost looted. We've got one other contact sitting around the campfire. He's just ignoring all the gunfire happening.
Připravuj
Watchtower guy is down. Can I put my men up in there? That's interesting. We've got more medical supplies. Looks like more defenses on the other side of the base. We've got one guy here. He's just a militiaman. He's probably lost in the bottle. So our plan, do we wait for them to come to us, or do we go out there and set up an ambush on their defensive line? They have a machine gun nest there. I think we might do that.
To by šlo.
Som tu. Rozumiem.
Just need to go and deal with this guy over here, unfortunately. Sorry, mate.
Pripravený. Útočím.
We can't have you there behind our lines.
Rozkazy, pane?
Sorry, buddy. Oh, we got shot before the bayonet landed.
Připraven.
All right, here. Oh, actually, there are defenders on that trench line. There's two of them. They'll be easy to deal with. Then we will steal the machine gun nests and wait for this patrol to arrive.
Som tu. Tak sa pozrieme, čo tam je.
Using their ammo is always better than using ours. Grab all the rest of the loot.
Áno.
Pane, podívám se.
We have quite the haul to take back to the train, including vital intelligence.
Zde. Zaujímám
Not
pozici.
quite in range for the crazy charge across the field. Here we go. He's like, what are you doing, man? Where'd you...
Ano, jdu do krytu.
I didn't sign up for this.
Připravený. Rozumím.
Alright, let's set up our line.
Rozkazy?
Take the machine gun.
Vaše rozkazy? Zde.
Už jdu.
We don't care if you see us. Oh, here comes the patrol. We need to hurry.
Postarám se
Done.
o to.
There's another machine gun here. Mount that quickly.
Hážu
Throw a
granát.
grenade out there to suppress them.
Tak to by bylo.
Yeah, the machine guns did all that.
Důstojník se vrací se svou osobní ochrankou. Nejspíš už ho přestalo bavit terorizovat civilisty.
Toho zpropadeného vraha a jeho kruté nohsledy musíme zastavit.
Right, a second patrol, and it's the commanding officer.
Som tu. To nejde.
Let's get ready. Machine gunner needs some medical assistance.
Zaujímám pozici. To zvládnu.
Get the medic onto the machine gun.
Dám kryt.
It's about the same size.
Vaše rozkazy, pane.
The machine gun just cutting straight through the formation. They're split up.
Ano,
Our machine gunner is taking fire, but he's persisting through that.
Musíme najít cestu ven, abychom se mohli vrátit k vlaku.
dle rozkazu.
We cleared them out.
Poslouchám, pane. Připravit.
Right, let's form everyone up. Let's grab the last of the supplies
Jako
here.
by se stalo.
Co se je? Přesně tak.
Excellent.
Rozumím.
Pretty successful mission.
Rozkazy rozumím.
Let's get a truck and take the truck. It'd be nice if you could keep the truck and mount it on a flatbed. And then your squads could use the truck to go to their missions. But then you've got to balance its fuel. That would be interesting mechanic. First aid kit here.
Áno.
Jump out and grab it.
Presúvam sa. Áno. Tak sa pozrieme, čo tam je.
Mount up and let's go. Next minute, hits a landmine. Lose 8 troops. Permadeath. And we are out of here. The Red Army recruitment camp seemed to be an easy target for us to obtain some resources and intelligence. We tried and we succeeded. Machine gunner, Maximilian, who took lots of damage, and Bartholomew. They're all getting medals. Okay, we used a few health supplies, but we managed to recover a lot more than we used. It's always a good sign. A crowd of people approach your train as the squad comes back. A woman pushes her way to the front. We hear that you've destroyed the rebel training camp. Many of our men enlisted and died there due to the horrible conditions. They've now moved recruitment to another location. Anyway, some of our foolish men have returned home. We'd like to thank you for this. But we killed many soldiers there. Some of your loved ones may have been amongst them. There is guilt etched all across your soldiers' faces. A look of what can only be described as contempt crosses the woman's face. They were fools, stupid to be fighting and trusting the Reds. They would have died anyway. Okay, oh, well, thanks. The burden of guilt is lifted a little. what is the plan now? We have a few teams out and about. This abandoned town of Krasivka. Report is ready. What did we find? We found more cigars and spirits. Always good when they come back with a bottle of vodka. Let's speed up time. Before we do that, we should actually upgrade the engine again. Or something, while we wait for the teams to come back. So let's increase the stamina recovery by 1 per hour. Or we could increase the size of the living arrangement. That seems like the smart thing to do. We'll be able to move 3 more soldiers into that car. And then we will do... Well, I guess we could do all of it. Can you queue them up, or is it just one at a time? Get all the exhausted blokes to do it. No rest for the wicked. But it'll be worth it. You will have a nice place to sleep. Despite their exhaustion, they are working hard into the night. Oh, work incident. Because they were tired. Oh, there's a lesson learned. We've sustained a work injury. We really need a hospital car. Heal him up using our first aid kit. That does fix their injuries like a doctor would. I guess it's time to move on. Let's go. So we can move 3 more troops into this car now. It's got enough room for everybody. We just have one more upgrade to do, and that is the final comfort upgrade. So the car itself can protect them from 2 levels of cold. But anything more than that, we'll have to look at heating. It's quite expensive on the cloth, so we will wait until we do that. Wait until we experience some cold first. Got a weapons village. No, there was nothing there that we could afford. Though I will probably have to consider buying level 2 and level higher weapons at some point. We'll do another upgrade before we head into Penza. Trying to decrease the amount of malfunctions that we have. Hopefully trying to save resources for the long haul. Because at this stage there are no time pressures, like you just can stop at will. Although the game is tracking what day it is, so if I just putter around for 30 days in the first chapter, we get punished at the end when we're late for the boat. So that will take 1 hour to upgrade the locomotive. Preventative maintenance. And that's done. We could also upgrade sturdy heat pipes. Decreases the chance of damage from burning fuel. Reinforce the chassis. Let's do that too. While everyone's there, ready to work. It's only going to take an hour. I figure that we shouldn't stockpile resources too much. Especially in the form of metal and cloth. We want to keep the train about half full, I think. Alright, next stop, Penza. There is a confrontation here. Rostolav is talking about the loss of his wife being the hardest thing ever. Alfred Kraus, he has leveled up. He's been with us since the start. He was the armored car machine gunner at some point. Give him some willpower for what he's been through. Magdalena, Lance Corporal. She can now be an engineer if she chooses. Currently, I believe she's one of the medics. Lots of upgrades to do. I will spend all of the stat points this time. Based on their role. Promotions all around the board. Alright, there should be everyone leveled up. I haven't used their role points yet. I'm going to take a wait and see approach to that. Our train's pretty useless. We've got no other jobs that can be done on it besides sit on your butt and work on the locomotive. Alright, we're going into Penza. If you want to see it, join me next time. Commander Tyrael, out.